everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. It is summertime. I'm loving this here. I got my W9 shirt on and we got a W9 behind me sold to JADE Transport. Big thank you to everybody at JADE, especially the ownership for your partnership, your friendship, your loyalty, and your business. I sure appreciate it very much. Let's dive into what we're looking at today. All right, so it has been a solid minute since I have been at a on location, just time-wise. It's been tough to get time to get away, but I was delivering this truck across town and I figured, you know what, we'd stop at the iconic Canadian Human Rights Museum with the downtown Winnipeg right behind us here and showcase this beautiful new truck. So this truck was probably close to 2 years in the making. It was one of the last trucks that I had come through that was a late arrival. With all of the cancellations of COVID and all the nonsense that brought on, this truck got delayed so much, but it's finally here. It is a beautiful new JADE truck. 391 is the unit. 2-color factory paint on this here, so it's really subtle. So we have this nice emerald green, forest green kind of green down here, and then up on the side we have that more kind of army green up on the side, and then this darker forest green is actually inside here, and then aftermarket striping put on it as well. So it just looks super good. Gotta say, I love how it turned out. A lot of people involved on this project. Big shout out to the guys at Shift Products for just dressing this truck up in all of its beauty here. So I'll just showcase some of the things that we have here. Before we jump into that though, I'll just kind of quickly go over the specs on this guy here. It's a 260, and I'll try to remember them because I spec'd this truck like 2 years ago, but it's a 265 wheelbase, a W900L 2024 model year. And yes, we are still building W900Ls and got more coming. So, hey, and if you are interested in the KW100, if you're interested in the KW100, we do have some additional build spots. We even have some that are going to be auctioned off. So we're going to be raising some funds for charities, Truckers Against Trafficking, among other charities across Canada and the United States at our inland locations. We have a day cab and we have a couple sleeper trucks as well. So if you want to participate in the charity auction, check out group.com, and you can see more information about that. Or if you're interested in getting the W900 limited edition. Hello, father. All right, sorry, my phone just rang, so a little interruption there. So anyways, I was saying, if you want to get a KW100 series, I have a studio sleeper available for end of the year. Cummins Power. It is a 605 2050 torque, multicolor paint design with the Kenworth 100 paint scheme on it, along with the studio sleeper, the sofa bed, fully loaded. So if you want to get your name on that, give me a call. I'll put my name and number up on the screen here. So, but back to this truck. Back to this truck. So underneath the hood here, we have a 565 Cummins X15, 1850 torque. As far as the bumper goes, it is the factory Texas bumper with the marker lights in the bottom corner, added on by the guys at Shift and JADE Transport. They did a collab on the installation. Shout out to the guys over at Trucks Headlights, Trucks Lights. We got those in there, so those are the LED lights in there. We have the classic Shift products turn signal light in there, so that's looking gorgeous as ever. And then up here on the air cleaners, we have the under the back glow on the forward-facing lights here. So just a chrome panel that just goes right in there with the lights in behind. And then we have the longer one on the back side to close in that panel down there. The stacks are the stove top, the straight cut, the slash tops, whatever you want to call them, a little longer than a factory option. And you got, I don't know if you're seeing what's on the inside here, but this interior is just to die for. You got to check out what's going on in there. We got the fuel tank on this side here, a little bit larger as far as the size goes. So this one here is the 120. We got another 120 on the other side, nicely spaced, straps lined up nicely from left to right hand side. This here is a blower just for offloading for their application. A little toolbox inside the frame. So I really like how this one is set up. And then the Merit deck plate on the back there just to give a nice access to the back end there. We got these Class 8 fenders here and got these wild looking mounts on here. So those are pretty beefy looking. Looks like that's going to hold up for a long time. So there you have it. We got the nice under mounts right there underneath, and those are painted black to match the frame. Fixed fifth wheel, and we got Low Pro 22s on this truck here with the Dura flange. So the Dura flange, basically it's a reinforced flange on the end here, so you're not going to have to worry about any sort of tire wear, premature tire wear with those. And then those are the high polish rims on there. So we ordered the truck without any mud flaps hanging on the back end, so we can have a nice tight, as tight a after frame on this truck as possible. So keep that nice and tidy in there. And then it has the Kenworth AG400L suspension. Gear ratio on this truck is a 3.58. And then we have, I believe, the Super 40s on this truck. Yeah, so we got the Dana Spicer Super 40 rear ends, D40-172P with the oil pump. Here is the def tank right on that side. That is the medium size with the chrome panel around it. And then I wrapped the paint design around the back of the bunk as well. So marker lights up back. Let's just quickly open up the hood, show you what's under there. Maybe I'll even fire up the engine so you guys can give it a listen. Some guys like to hear what these engines sound like. So you know what? Let's do it. All right, so underneath the hood here, we have the Cummins X15. Like I said earlier, it is a 565, 1850 torque rated engine. We got the boost terminals, we got the remote lube terminal, we got the quick fill right here for your air, and we got the power steering right up there. Has a positive air shut off here, so just to starve the engine from any sort of air, to shut it off if it goes onto a lease site or onto a job site where you need to have that. That was installed at JADE. As far as we got your fuse panels up there, Davco 382 fuel water separator, which is heated. As far as the brakes, we got disc brakes on this truck all the way around. let's fire up this engine here. All right. Beautiful. So going around the other side here, we got the turbo on this side. We have the 13-2 spring on the front axle with a wide track, and then up here we have this little work light. So let's finish up this tour on the inside of this truck. We got a surprise appearance inside there, so let's see what we're looking at. All right, so let's just take a look as we walk into the truck, and we got a what? We have a custom interior. So we had the interior changed out on this truck. It was ordered with the Splendor interior, and we changed it out to the Diamond VIT with the beautiful tan, which is a huge throwback and one of Larry's favorite interiors. So we got the tan with a little bit darker button all around the interior. So big thank you to Travis for helping me out with getting that done, bringing a really nice old school throwback and making a customer really happy as well. So beautiful bunk here. This is a 72 Aerocab flat top, and we got that beautiful tan stitched on the interior. Just looks super good. We have that storage shelf up on this side here, and below we have the refrigerator down below. Down here is a aftermarket installed inverter. We got storage shelves, and then there is the S-bar controller, and then we have the storage on this side as well. As far as the dash goes, like I said, this was ordered with the Splendor interior, so we do not get the wood grain, but having that nice black looks really sharp. And you know what? I think it might look really good if that even gets painted nice tan to match the striping outside, or even on the interior. It'll look kind of neat. As far as on this side, we got the full gauge package all the way across, so that's always a good way to spec a truck. We got the three-way lockers, we got the air suspension dump, cruise, jakes, hazards, PTO, auxiliary light switch, and your traction control, and then your DPF right over there. Down below is your little logbook holder or little notepad holder, and then your HVAC controls right over there. And this is the work lights on the back here, and then your interior lights right up there. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Again, a huge thank you to Larry, David, Kim, Jonathan, Greg, Jeff, everybody over at JADE Transport for your support and your business. It means a lot. And wow, this truck turned out just beautifully. And these seats, these are those Sears leather seats. They're super comfortable. So hey, if you want to subscribe to my channel, if you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up, or you can just or you can click that subscribe button down in the bottom corner. If you want to check out my website, thekenworthguy.com, up in the top there. Hey, and check out and subscribe and follow the guys over at JADE Transport, and while you're at it, Inland Kenworth as well. So subscribe to all of the things Kenworth, Inland, JADE, and the Kenworth Guy, of course. So thanks so much for coming by. Have yourself the world's best day.